let's apply this bag solving hack to two variables now. Now, this is a slightly more complicated strategy, but I'm pretty sure you're going to understand and apply it. So here you're given usually two linear equations and you're asked to solve them and find the answer over here. Usually you will be applying the method of substitution or elimination here, but I'm going to show you a super fast way to solve it, which is drastically going to improve your speed and your accuracy. So here it goes. Now you usually be gonna given two equations. Your task is to first bring all the x and y terms to the left hand side and leave the number to the right hand side. So the first equation can be written as x plus y is equal to 4. You're just bringing this negative y to the left hand side. And here you're going to bring this y over 2 to the left hand side, but leave the negative 2 as is. The purpose of doing this is so that you can see these equations and see one of them is usually going to simplify to be a very simple one. Now let's apply the back solving strategy for two variables. This is how you start. The first thing you're going to do is identify which of these equations is the simplest of them. You can easily see this one is the simpler of these two. And now you're going to start by putting in these values inside just the first one and see if it satisfies it. So 2 and 2 you can put inside here. Here, of course, this is the x value and this is the y value right over here. You put in 2 here. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So this satisfies just this equation. Don't have to touch this one, and you can mark it as a possible answer. Try 0 and 4. So you've got 0 plus 4, and that is equal to 4. So this is as well a possible answer. 1 plus 6, right over here, 1 plus 6 is 7, so that is not equal 4, so you can cancel it out. Similarly, 0 and 6, 0 plus 6 is not equal to 4, so you can cancel this out. Hopefully you can understand why we've chosen the simplest one here. That's because you can easily eliminate the choices which do not apply to this. Now our task is to see which of these equations, which of these choices can apply to the second equation. Now you've got 2 and 2 and 0 and 4, and now you've got to judiciously consider which of these choices you're going to try first. I would try 0 and 4 because there's a 0. It's usually going to be easier. So I'm going to put in 0 and 4 right over here. X is 0, so that would be 0 over 3. I'm going to just substitute x to be equal to 0 here, and y to be equal to 4. So I'm just going to put in and copy down the negative sign, and then 4 over 2. 0 over 3 is, of course, 0. So all you're left with is negative 4 over 2, which is equal to negative 2. And that ties out very well with this negative 2 over here. And that's it. You've gotten this to be the answer. You can safely eliminate this. That's how easy it can be to solve this problem. Let's quickly summarize what we did. The first thing we did was bring all of the x and y terms to the left-hand side. And this is a very standard strategy for pretty any problem that you solve for your essay. Align all of the x and y's to the left-hand side. Similarly, bring this y over 2 to the left-hand side and written. Then we start with first choice here and move down and see which of these choices satisfy the simplest equation. Only the simplest one. Here, x plus y is equal to 4 is the simpler one. This one is a bit complicated. We're going to hold off on that. When you plug in all of these values, you can see choices A and B satisfy this equation and D do not, so we eliminate them. And then out of these two choices, we're going to judiciously choose which of these choices is the simpler one. If there's a 0, it's obviously a bit simpler for calculations. Plug this inside here and immediately see that this is the correct answer and eliminate this one to super quickly find the answer. Now use this advanced back solving hack to solve and find out the answers for this slightly complicated system of equations. Note the hint over here. You first bring the x and y terms to the left-hand side and the number to the right-hand side. Then find the simpler equation of these two and substitute all of these choices inside to quickly eliminate some of the choices. And then again, substitute this choice inside for the harder one. I'll wait here for a few seconds to see how you do. hopefully you were able to do well. You can write down the first equation as x plus y is equal to 3. And the second equation, you can write it as x over 3 minus y over 4 is equal to 1. Then keep going through each of these choices, see which of them satisfy only this one, because obviously this is the simpler. Let's hold off on this. Let's not even touch it right now. You can see 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. So this might work because it works for this. We don't know yet if it's going to work for this. 4 plus 0 doesn't work. You can eliminate it. 1 plus 2 works. And 2 plus 1 works as well. Now the next step is to see which of these remaining choices can satisfy this equation. Let's substitute the simplest of these, which is 3 comma 0. It's got a 0. It's going to be simpler. Put in 3 over here. You get 3 over 3 minus 0 over 4. And simplify this to get 1. 3 over 3 is 1, and that's 0. And that is indeed equal to 1. And so this solution satisfies even this equation, and that is why this is the correct answer. You can safely eliminate these two choices.